Let me ask you something uncomfortable. If working harder guaranteed financial security, why do so many women, educated, disciplined, careful, still feel one emergency away from stress? Not reckless. Not irresponsible. Just exposed. The truth is, effort alone doesn't create safety. And for women, safety matters more than speed. Financial freedom doesn't start with income. It starts with assets that protect, adapt, and endure. Welcome to Women's Invest, the channel where we explore money calmly, clearly, and realistically, helping women understand how to protect, grow, and manage their finances on their own terms. This is educational content, not financial advice, designed to give you clarity, not guilt. Asset number 1. Real estate, safety first. Imagine losing your income tomorrow. Where would you turn? Most people think real estate is about wealth. Bigger houses, better locations, rising prices. But for women, it's not about status, it's about safety. Housing is the one expense that never waits for permission. When income pauses after a job change, a divorce, a health issue, rent doesn't stop. Markets don't pause. Life keeps charging interest. The mistake many women make is treating property like a luxury milestone, rather than a security system. Psychologically, they're told to wait until life feels stable. But stability rarely arrives fully formed. It's built. Delay too long and dependence quietly grows on income, relationships, circumstances. The long-term effect isn't just financial. It's mental. Constant background stress. The sense that one unexpected event could erase years of effort. Smart women don't chase size or status. They think smaller, quieter. A modest rental that covers itself. Shared ownership that reduces risk. Indirect ownership that doesn't demand daily attention. A home isn't just shelter, it's leverage against uncertainty. Breathing room during transitions. The difference between choice and pressure. Smart women ask, does this make me safer over the next 10 years? Not, does this look impressive? Number 2. Skills, flexible power. What do you really own when everything else can change overnight? Even the strongest walls can't solve all problems. A home provides safety, but it doesn't travel with you. Jobs change. Cities change. Life interrupts. Skills are the answer. They're insurance against interruption. Many women think stability comes from a position. Titles feel safe. Companies feel permanent. But when a role disappears, the paycheck disappears. What remains is the skill beneath the title. Ignoring skill ownership creates quiet dependency. Confidence drops. Options shrink. Not because ability is gone, but because leverage is. Women who think clearly about skills don't chase prestige. They chase transferability. Skills that work across industries, across borders, without permission. Digital skills, consulting experience, finance basics. They're not just income tools. They're freedom tools. Smart women ask, what can I do that the market will always need? Not which job will hire me next. Skills build resilience that doesn't show up on a resume, but shapes an entire life. If this perspective is helping you see your own options differently, consider subscribing to Women's Invest. Not for hype, but for clarity, control, and understanding as you build your financial independence. Number 3. Gold, emergency, and protection. What would you reach for if everything else failed? Some emergencies arrive faster than skills or income can respond. That's why women have relied on gold for centuries. Gold isn't about growth, it's about protection. Economic stress, family emergencies, sudden life changes. Gold preserves control when everything else feels unstable. The mistake is judging gold by the wrong metric. People expect it to behave like an aggressive investment. Protection is quieter, less impressive, and easy to ignore until it's needed. Ignoring protective assets creates vulnerability. Decisions are rushed, assets sold at the wrong time, dependence increases. Women who think clearly about gold don't overallocate. They see it as a buffer, a pause button outside systems and timelines. Gold doesn't chase trends. It just shows up when life hits. And that reliability can mean the difference between panic and choice. Number 4. Stocks, ownership over effort. What if your money could work for you even when you sleep? Protection reduces panic. But protection alone doesn't build the future. That's where stocks come in. Not as speculation, but as ownership. Stocks are not gambling when understood correctly. They are ownership in businesses that produce value year after year, companies that solve problems, create products, and grow over time. Women often hesitate not for lack of skill, but because they are taught to fear mistakes more than missed opportunity. Losing feels personal. Waiting feels responsible. Avoidance seems safer even when it has a cost. Avoiding ownership quietly erodes potential. Savings lose power. Income works harder while capital stays idle. Effort increases. Ownership doesn't. Smart women shift the question. Do I want to own a piece of how this world functions over the next 20 years? Ownership rewards time, not emotion. Consistency, not confidence. Patience quietly outperforms effort. Number 5. Business ownership control. What would it feel like to design your life rather than work someone else's schedule? Ownership in companies builds wealth. But the next level is control. Even long-term investing doesn't always solve the challenge women face most, lack of control over time. That's where business ownership matters. A business doesn't need to be big. It needs to be yours. Many women make the mistake of thinking income and freedom grow together. In reality, income often grows while freedom shrinks. More responsibility, less flexibility, more dependence. Women who think clearly approach business differently. They aim to design lives, not dominate markets. A small operation that runs without constant supervision. A system that monetizes experience. Ownership allows women to decide when, how, and for whom they work. Many build businesses not to prove anything, but to create space. That form of success rarely looks loud, but it lasts. Look closely, and you'll see a pattern. Safety, adaptability, protection, ownership, control. This isn't about chasing money. It's about becoming less exposed to life's uncertainty. Quietly, deliberately, on your own terms.